This is Priyadharshini, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Today we are going to continue with the lecture series on design and analysis of algorithms. The topic to be discussed today would be divide and conquer using merge sort as an example. So we all know what is divide and conquer strategy. So in divide and conquer strategy, in this technique, we segment a problem into two halves, that is into two sub-problems, and solve them individually. That is, by conquering them, we would be solving them individually. After finding solution to the sub-problems, after solving the sub-problem separately or individually, we then combine the solution of many sub-problems into a solution of a larger problem. This is how the divide and conquer strategy works. Let's see how it works for merge sort algorithm. So as we all know, merge sort is yet another sorting algorithm that falls under the category of divide and conquer technique. It is one of the best sorting techniques that successfully builds on a recursive algorithm. So divide and conquer strategy is applicable to merge sort algorithm. So in this technique, we will be considering the larger problem into smaller sub-problems, and then finally combine the result of sub-problems to a solution of a larger problem. Let's see how the merge sort algorithm works. So here, let us consider, suppose an array A. Let us take an array A element with n element, and we have low as, now we are going to convert this array n element into a sorting algorithm using we are going to sort the algorithm into subsections. So first thing we are going to start is the index starts at low and the index ends at high. So we have an array element with low and high as an indexes. The next thing is we are going to represent the array as A of low comma high, that is being your input. The output would be the sorted array of the element. So let's see how this merge sort works for the divide and conquer algorithm. So in the divide part, we are going to assume a central point, that is a midpoint for low and high indices. So somewhere the midpoint will be lying somewhere between low and high. Then we will fragment the subarray as A of low comma mid and A of mid plus 1 comma high into two arrays. So we are fragmenting the subarray as A of low comma mid and mid plus 1 comma high as two subarrays. The next step would be conquer. So conquer, after splitting the array into two halves, the next step is to conquer. In this step, we individually sort both of the arrays, that is A of low comma mid and A of mid plus 1 comma high. In this case, if we did not reach the base solution, that is if we are not reaching the base situation, then that is into only one form, then we again follow the same procedure, that is we further segment these subarrays by sorting them separately. Then the next step would be combine, as when the base step is acquired by the conquer algorithm recursively done into smaller steps. We successfully get our sorted subarrays A of low comma mid and A of mid plus 1 comma high, after which we again merge them back into a form A of low comma mid comma high. So this would be the algorithm for merge sort. So let's see how the algorithm works. The merge sort function keeps on splitting an array into two halves until a condition is met, where we try to perform merge sort on subarray of size 1, that is if low is equal to high, and then it combines individually the sorted subarrays into larger arrays until the whole array is merged. Let us look into the algorithm. So the problem description is to merge two sorted arrays into one sorted array, input being the array 0 to n element with low and high as indices, output sorted array of the elements. So the merge sort algorithm begins with, if low is less than high, then you have to assign low, you have to find out what is low plus high by 2 and assign it to as the mid value. That is, you are going to divide the problem into two halves. After dividing it into two halves, first take one subproblem. So perform the merge sort function A of low comma mid. Then again find what is mid plus 1 comma high. Then finally combine low, mid and high. So this is how the algorithm of merge sort works. So let's see deep how this algorithm would be executed step by step. So consider an example of an unsorted array which we are going to sort with the help of merge sort algorithm. Step 1. The merge sort algorithm iteratively divides an array into equal halves until we achieve an atomic value. In case if there are an odd number of elements in an array, then one of the half will have more than one element than the other half. Step 2. After dividing an array into two subarrays, we will notice that it does not hamper the order of elements as were there in the original array. After now, we will further divide this into two arrays into other halves. Step 3. Again we will divide these arrays until we have an atomic value, that is a value that cannot be further subdivided. Next we will merge them back into the same way as they were broken down. Step 6. In the next iteration we will compare the list of two data values and merge them back into a list of found data values, all placed in sorted manner. Hence the array is short. So the mathematical analysis for merge sort algorithm would be order of n log n times.